I'm glamorous. Not. I just went out and showed David and I said, darling, I'm going to look very, very attractive this evening. But hey, look, Mum's wonderful animal print shower cup with my friend's hoodie. I mean, you know, what else can I say? It's not about the glamour now, it's about the results, right? Fingers crossed, everyone, fingers crossed. I'll let you know how I go. Darling, what do you think of my new look?
Beautiful. Stunning.
I'm married to the best man on the planet. Just think of the results, darling. It's not what I look like right now, it's how I look afterwards, right?
21 again.
Oh, thank you, sweetheart. You are such a man. I am lucky, aren't I, ladies? I am so lucky. Thank you, my love.
Looks beautiful.
A very wet, it's actually heavy drizzle afternoon here in Sydney, and look, people are still sitting outdoors under umbrellas, under their own umbrellas behind the trees, listening to the lovely, what I call a jazz band. They're called Jazz West, from what I remember, but I'll double check. And it's one band with a few what we call ring-ins today, some people that have joined them to make it a little bit bigger this afternoon, but it's just here in lovely Friends Garden here in the suburbs of Sydney, and we've got, I'd say, 50 or 60 people in all. I'm not going to be filling people, but there you go, listening here. We're sitting under the garage. The band is under a tarp. There are people under the garage there that I won't film, and we're sitting in there. There we go. How great.
Barbecue ribs by the dream of the trees. It's been served his boss fine things. You won't spend the rest of your nights at the house of real life.
deep in thought. We're just waiting for the movie to start. But we're very comfy, aren't we, darling?
Yeah, very comfy.
And we've got our cookies and we're waiting for our coffees to arrive. Ah, lovely. I couldn't get over the beautiful flowers in these bunches here at You're My Favourite. Aren't they beautiful? We're on the way to a very important appointment that I'll explain to you. And as if to announce the wonderful day ahead, we both have the most magnificent hearts. Oh, me on my oat latte and David on his oat flat white.
Coffee art.
Two hearts in unison, working towards the same thing.
Yes.
Isn't that right, my darling? Hello everyone, we're just walking through Pitt Street Mall in the city of Sydney.
This would be turned up.
Oh, can you imagine at night this would be really pretty, and that's a gorgeous building just there. I love that building. We're going down. I'm going to go and have a look in H&M, which is one of my favourite stores, I must admit. But let me just spin around and show you down the other way there with all the tall buildings, and we're straight under the Centre Point Tower. We're in the QVB and I just wanted to show you the suspended Christmas tree. Isn't that gorgeous? All the pretty Christmas lights. We're in a fancy gelateria in the grounds. Let's see what there is.
Let's go through there, shall we? Grab that.
I've got it. Here we go, a little bit of Sydney traffic on our way to Mossman to Taronga Zoo for a special event that we're just going to go and take some lovely photos because David's darling daughter Kaylin, my lovely stepdaughter, it's her formal. So after they finish school they have their big formal event and they're having it at the zoo, and we're going to welcome her to her formal and get some lovely photographs, and then probably have some dinner then by the harbour somewhere. And oh, that was easy, David. Everybody was going the other way. We're in the lane that nobody wanted to go in. They're all going through the tunnel that goes under the harbour but I love going over the Harbour Bridge. I'm sorry, it's far more spectacular. So as you can see, far less popular, but we love it. There we go, Bridge, North Sydney. Oh, let me turn around towards David. We're going over what's called the Carl Expressway. As you can see, Harbour Bridge just there. And down below here is Circular Quay, where all the ferries leave from. And we're going to go around a big loop here and then onto the bridge. Just thought I'd show you this road. Look at the sides of it, are all Sydney sandstone. So they carved all these roads into Sydney, all the sandstone that Sydney sits upon. We're sitting upon rock here. And as you can see, stuck in a little bit more traffic once again. This is just because we're merging to get onto the Harbour Bridge. It's always a little bit slow. Buonasera. Hello everyone, good evening. I'm just sitting here in traffic on the Harbour Bridge and I thought I would say hello to you. David's driving, concentrating on this merging traffic, so I won't disturb him. But I've got the sun behind me, sorry it's a bit glary. And we thought we'd take this opportunity because some lovely people said to me, show us a little bit more of Sydney, Marisa. And it's pretty rare that we come across the Harbour Bridge these days. We used to live on the other side and I'd do it nearly every day to visit Mum. But now it's more of a rarity, so I thought, well, better show you a little bit as we drive around. And also, because of where we're going is right on the harbour, we'll try to show you that as well as the sun goes down. It's a little bit of a cloudy evening, though it's very warm, so I'm sure I'll still be able to get some nice footage for you. So I'll turn the phone around in a second and show as we go over the bridge itself. As you can see, we've got trains and buses and automobiles going across this one bridge. Just coming up to the pylons here, and you may even be able to see a couple of people if you look up the top climbing the bridge. Yes, there's quite a few of them doing the Harbour Bridge climb. So as you can see, it's an amazing steel structure.
Built in 1932.
Did you hear that? They might have not heard you, darling. David just said it was built in 1932. Isn't he good with his Australian history? Well done. We're taking the exit at Kirribilli, where Government House is, and we're going down this way because it's where we used to live and we know the back streets rather than staying on the busy highways. Much more scenic. This is the front of the lovely old part of Taronga Zoological Park. As you can see, it's gorgeous. But we're heading down to an area behind, which is far more modern, to the function centre. And there's my lovely man. Say hello, David. Hello. Doesn't he look smart?
Roar and snore.
Roar and snore. Oh, that's something that everyone that comes to Sydney should go to. Actually, I'll put a link for you in this video for that, because that is awesome. You can actually sleep in like a glamping tent in the zoo overnight with all the animals, and you go to the feeding with the zookeepers, and spectacular views over the harbour. Really incredible experience to have here in Sydney. So I will link it in the description for you. Hello again. I was just thinking I can also put the links to the zoo for you as well, because the zoo has lots of different entry tickets for families and singles and couples and things like that, and different experiences you can do. So I'll pop that there for you as well, so that if you're coming to Sydney, there's a couple of wonderful things for you to do. So Mr. Sharrington, how are you feeling about your youngest baby, all grown up now, finished school and having her formal?
Wow, it's a milestone, that's for sure. It is a milestone.
Cheers, my darling.
All the children finally left school, so
yeah, it's a big deal, isn't it?
Yeah.
And she's done so well.
Yes, very proud of her.
Oh, that's so lovely. Can't wait to see how beautiful she looks.
She's done that very well, and this is a good send-off for all of them.
It is, isn't it? Yeah, perfect. I'm so happy for you all.
It's a nice spot as well.
It is,
Very
it's
nice
beautiful.
spot.
I'll try and show you inside what the view looks like. So this is the beautiful room where they're having the beautiful formal, and as you can see, incredible harbour views going all around. It'll be gorgeous once it all lights up, and a dance floor, just perfect. It's one of those adventure things that you do. See the ropes and all the different things that you do up there, like an adventure trail, I suppose you'd call it. Isn't that cool? Through the treetops, those amazing views. Guava juice and fish and chips, correct? Good evening. Here we go, and we've got our fish and chips. So let's see what they're like here at Balmoral. We haven't had them for ages.
Bottom of the harbour.
Bottom of the harbour. They were lovely last time we came, but it's a nice big piece of fish. Got some salt there. Oh, there's some lemon, good, and lots of chips underneath. They're usually really yummy. So we thought we'd just come and take the fresh air. We're hoping the weather doesn't change on us because it is a little bit grey, as you can see, and a little bit windy, but pleasant, really pleasant. Pleasant enough to sit here under this beautiful big old Moreton Bay fig. Isn't that gorgeous? Buon appetito! Yummy. Another magnificent old tree, isn't it beautiful? And its canopy goes right up over the beach. And then we have this lovely, lovely sea pool. These are very common in Australia. In Sydney we have a lot of them. I think I've shown you some down at Cronulla a couple of weeks ago. This is a lovely one where you have the walkway, as you can see, that goes the whole way around. And it's a walk that David and I have done a few times before. We won't be doing it this evening. My leg's been a little bit tired this week, so I'm just giving it a little rest. So, fish and chips finished on beautiful Balmoral beach, and it was lovely. So I hope you've enjoyed coming with us this evening. I'll see you soon.
See ya.
Ciao.
Ciao.
Our hearts beat to the city streets. We began to feel the fire. We rise like tall buildings as the chemicals, they take us higher. The night's young and it's just begun as she puts her hand in mine. We wanna chase the night, wanna dance to the light, pull stars from the sky, just two hearts running wild. Never sleep, never stop, as we shout from the top. We're gonna be two hearts running wild. Now the morning is the afternoon.
We're actually just about to drive under the runways of Sydney International Airport. So this big tunnel we're going through has aircraft going across it all the time. Unfortunately, we didn't time it in time to get one landing for you, but I thought I would explain to you that's where we were.
Two hearts running wild. Never sleep, never stop, as we shout from the top. We're gonna be. We're gonna be two hearts running wild.
Buongiorno everyone. David and I just went out to do the grocery shopping, and I thought I would show you one of the things that I really enjoy making that I haven't done for a while. But we found some beautiful fresh beetroot. Now, with the beetroots themselves, I'm going to make a beetroot risotto, which I love making. It's so pretty and so delicious. And because I have an eye issue, beetroots are meant to be really great for your eye health, as well as many other things. So that's a good thing for me as well. But it was such a lovely fresh bunch, or 2 bunches that we bought of beetroots, that I wanted to use it all, because beetroots are fully edible. So right from their roots all the way up to their leaf. And I love beetroot leaves actually in salads, mixed salads and things. Now these leaves were a little bit bigger, so I'm keeping the finer, smaller ones for salad. The others are great in soups, and because we make a lot of vegetable sort of minestrones here at home, they will go in. You can replace what you would normally use, like a spinach or a silver beet, and they're delicious, and they actually add lots of flavor as well. But also there's the beautiful red stems. Now I'm just going to show you here. Actually, I'll just turn the camera around now so I can explain to you what I'm doing. Okay, so they are the beautiful beetroot stems, what's left, because I've already used some, just washed and then chopped up. And I've got a whole lot of clean garlic here. These are all the beautiful beetroot leaves, so if you haven't eaten them before, they're wonderful in salads. And as you can see, they have that lovely, they're so pretty because they have the beautiful purplish pink veins through them. But they're lovely either in salads when they're the smaller, younger ones, or if they're larger, they're great to use like you would silver beet, which we have the silver beet as well. We have a lot of greens in this household, so good for you. But this is what I'm making now with the stalks. So I mixed in the little mixer, which is a really old little mixer that Mum's got, but it still works. I mixed my beetroot stems with a tin of organic chickpeas. And then I've added some lemon juice, some pink salt, and some olive oil. And that's it. Just those simple ingredients. And you come up with this beautiful, as you can see, the color is amazing. And then there's this beautiful thing that you can use either a dip with biscuits, or you can have it in your meal, actually, if you make a lovely, like a poke bowl or something like that, or you can have it on toast. It's really yummy on toast. It's always really yummy as well, even if you have avocado as well, and some sliced avocado or smashed avocado, and then add some of this as well. The flavor with the beetroot and the chickpea together, and you can just imagine the goodness in all of that with all of the dietary fiber you're getting, and the protein, and all the wonderful vitamins. It's just the red vegetables are so rich in certain vitamins that you don't find in anything else. And then of course your chickpeas are great, plus your olive oil and your garlic. So it's just a really simple thing to whiz up if you have a little whizzer, and that way you're not wasting any part of those beautiful bunches of beetroots when you buy them. And as I said, the whole beetroots, I still have just cleaned them, put them in the fridge, and they're going to go into a risotto. And maybe we will, with some of them in the risotto, and some of them we'll probably chop up and bake in the oven like you would a baked potato, because that's delicious as well. There we go. Hope you enjoy that.